Hello everyone, I'm your hostess with the mostest 8-second gaming. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at how to win endgames. I see a lot of people commenting, I'm in gold, I'm in silver, I'm in bronze, and my endgames are way too hectic, I don't know what to do, so don't worry, I've got you covered. But just quickly, if you guys like these types of videos where we really dive deep, break down gameplay, show you guys exactly what to do and how to win, then you need to check out the GameLeap website right now. Over there, we have top level coaches, including myself, creating the best, most highly informative guides to make you the best player you could possibly be. We have legend guides, gun guides, and VOD reviews all ready to go on the website waiting for you. So click the link in the description, pick yourself up a membership, and start to improve today. But okay, with that covered, let's jump back into things. And to start things off, we gotta talk about the map, because the map really does dictate what you can do in certain endgame positions. And this map happens to be Kings Canyon, a notoriously bad map for rank because some of the end zones are just awful. So as you guys are playing, you always need to keep that in mind. Certain maps will have better end zones than others. This should be changing how you play. You should be deciding, hey, we're on KC, the end games can be a little bit horrible, so you have to decide based off of that. Now the ring does look like it is favoring towards airbase. It keeps pulling that direction, so it is more than likely that it is going to continue to pull to airbase. Airbase is a very popular spot for the rings to go, so it's not far-fetched to think, hey, it's going to continue to go that way. And there's one major spot in airbase that does win the majority of the games, and that is the wall of airbase. If you're able to play on top of the wall, you are going to be able to control a lot of different things. You have high ground, you can shoot people coming in, you can look down at people as the ring starts to close. There's a lot of stuff that goes on, but you can't play the wall too early. If you play the wall too early, then so many people are going to be looking at you, you become a massive target, and if you get whittled down before the end game actually happens, then you're not going to have any meds and you're going to be pretty much screwed. So what the best course of action to do is hold Gauntlet. Gauntlet has a very clear line of sight into airbase wall, and it's very protected. It's hard to push, there's a lot of open ground that teams will have to cover if they want to push you, and it's got a very solid building. So that is what my team is looking to do here. We want to take Gauntlet because of how strong it is. Unfortunately, we weren't able to take Gauntlet. Another team had gotten into there before us and we weren't able to take it away from them. But that doesn't mean we are completely out of the game yet, because we still do have some really solid sightlines with the spot that I decide to play. I'm able to hop up, look over top of teams, and thankfully, to our luck, it does pull back towards us. Sometimes the luck is going to be on your side. You are going to out RNG people. And now that this happened, all of the teams that had been setting up an airbase are going to start to panic because they already had their spots, but now the teams that were coming in late are having better options because look at us, we have the best spot in zone because all we have to do is just fall back to the main little compound beside Gauntlet and we have the game winning area. Now, as soon as that happens and you guys see this in your game, you have to register that and you have to take spots immediately. So my team is doing a little bit of pokey on the team in Gauntlet. We do get a crack, so I'm looking at them. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, we have the game-winning spot. All I have to do is drop back towards this compound, and I start to ping it for my team saying, hey, we got to just defend here. If we defend this, we win the game. And even if you guys are solo queuing like I happen to be in this game, I am solo queuing on this account, you can still play these types of areas on your own. You can see that my teammates don't follow me right away, but I still go to take this position because it is the game-winning spot. And if my team happens to be pushed, they have this very solid area to fall back to if things go south. But if I let a team walk onto this building for free, then we are basically screwed because we have the team in Gauntlet, the team that'd be on this compound, and we really don't have anywhere to play. So once you register what the game-winning spot is going to be, even if your teammates don't play it, go to it anyway. Now for the next little bit, it is a very standard end game. We're just doing a little bit of poking, we're letting the ring close, we're not overcommitting to anything, and my teammates do stay over where they were playing for the entire time. They were really focused on the team inside Gauntlet. They were really hoping to try and get something out of that. Even though if they did get a knock, we wouldn't really be able to push it. And if we did push it, it would probably end up with us dying anyway. Because in these types of circles, when it gets this small, if you are trying to commit onto somebody, you are more than likely going to be third-partied, and then you're probably going to get wiped. It's very rare that a team will not third-party you in this small of a circle because as you can see, there's only 7 squads left. So once this round 4 closes, if we were to try and jump on that team, it would just mean our doom. So if you guys are in these types of situations, never, ever do that. The teams that make the first move in these smaller circles are the ones that die first. Always keep that in the back of your head. Now, once we see that zone 5 is going to continue to pull towards us and keep our building, this is go time. This is where you really have to start to make teams panic, because once teams start to panic, you basically win the fight and you win the game. Teams that are panicking make mistakes, and the more you can make teams panic, the more mistakes they make, the more you can manipulate them, and the more that they will just do stupid stuff that you can win the game off of. One thing that I talk about a lot when I'm coaching people is how to manipulate teams. Manipulating teams seems really tough at the beginning, but once you start to really understand how to do it because you're making them panic and you're forcing them into bad situations, you will see that it just clicks in your head. And once it does click, you will have a very easy time doing it in game, and you'll be able to win a lot more because of that. So as round 5 starts to close, all we're doing is poking at teams. We're making them make mistakes. We're making them force themselves into bad situations, because the more that they do this, the more opportunities we have to close the game out. And when round 5 is about halfway to closing, there's only 3 squads left, and there's still one squad that's really far outside zone. And as they're running into zone, they actually do leave one of their teammates behind. They get singled out. So that teammate goes down, and now the team below us is only a 2-man. So there is somebody below us, which isn't the best option for a lot of cases, but because it's a 2-man, it's not the worst thing in the world, because they don't really have the advantages that my team has. We have high ground and we're a man up, so we can fully heal and then start to look at different situations. Now I know that I said the first team that makes the move is usually the one that dies, and that is true 99.9% of the time. But we are able to do so much damage to the team below us that we wipe them very quickly, and the other team isn't able to actually get on top of us within a decent amount of time. So we're able to wipe the team below us, and then by the time the other team pops up, I am full health and I'm able to fight off the Loba. So my team is able to kill the 2 that push us, and now we have a 3v1 against this Bangalore, who for some reason decided to stay back and not help her team. The Bangalore does throw her ultimate, which does kind of throw things off a little bit, but my team's able to push through it. We're able to just continue to swanton her, and we're able to take her out extremely easy for a fantastic win. We got so much KP, we got a win on top of that, and you can see with these endgame circles, even with 7 teams alive at round 5, it's not actually as complicated as some make it out to be. Once you're able to recognize what a god spot is and hold that, especially if you get some luck on your side, because in a lot of games, it will actually happen if you're able to keep your eye out for it. And I know that that might sound crazy, but trust me, the more that you actually start to understand what good spots may be, and the more that you're able to position yourself properly, the more you'll find yourself lucking into positions. Because having the skill and the game awareness to put yourself in good positions will make you seem a lot more lucky, but actually it's just you becoming a better player. Luck and skill in a game like Apex go hand in hand. RNG is a major factor in this type of game, and you have to use it to your advantage whenever you get it. Yes, sometimes you're not going to have the RNG go your way and you're going to lose games because of it. But when the RNG does go your way, like in the case of this game where it pulled towards my team instead of going into airbase where it would be a lot harder for us to get in, we took full advantage of that and we were able to win the game because of it. And if you guys are really able to take this type of skill and incorporate it into your own games, you'll find yourself winning a lot more and climbing a lot easier because it'll be a lot more consistent. Consistency is key when you're climbing the ranks in Apex, but let me know what type of situation should we cover next in the comments down below. And if you guys want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest Apex Legends tips, tricks, and news, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. Thanks all for watching. Once again, I'm ENDGAME, and I'll see you guys in the next one.